are doing well today. I'm not sure when y'all are watching this, but welcome to my channel. My name is Leah. Um, I'm glad to have y'all here. But before we get started with anything, I'm gonna need you to like, comment, and subscribe where you're subscribing from, me tuning in from, and like really tap in, y'all. Like, because this is gonna be a very interactive channel. I'm the type of person that kind of feed off feedback, not feedback, but mutual responses, and definitely interacting with those who like my video. It's not even liking the video; it's just being, attentive. It's like Leah again. I am here to really kind of evolve on a certain level. I have been going through some things, y'all. Going through some things since the last time I did a video. Going through some things, but it's okay because at the end of the day, I realized I'm be okay. And I'm gonna get through it. As you can see, I definitely have this in my hand for a reason. Probably should. We'll figure out how it goes. But I'm glad y'all are here, and let's go ahead and get started. So, I guess today we will be talking about how life comes at us in unexpected ways, and how sometimes being prepared can only get you so far in this journey. But we have to remember that one moment. Sorry, y'all. I don't know. I'm so goofy. I know I'm goofy because I'm wide awake, y'all. It is. I'm not gonna tell y'all what time it is, but it's late. It's pretty late. I need to be getting into bed, but I was like, it makes no sense for me to be sitting there watching TV, making idle time, wasting time, and I have the energy to do what I need to do. And lately, I haven't been like super sleepy, so that is a good thing for me. I think I just came out of what they call seasonal depression. I wasn't really like depressed. It's just we don't get that vitamin D. Seasonal depression. We're gonna keep it there. But yeah, so basically, I am realizing that as much as we would like to be prepared, as much as we like to say stay ready so you don't have to get ready, the only thing we could be ready for is being ready, being connected with God. Because I'm realizing even in this season of my life, as much as I have planned to be in certain positions, certain aspects of where I want to be, where I saw myself, I ain't there. I ain't there at all. And I've been knowing this for like a couple of years now, that it won't come on my time. No matter how much I try to push it, no matter how much I try to force it, it won't work. Not on my time. I used to say when I would speak things, I'd be like, "Oh, I want this to happen, this to happen." It took a while for me to get it. That's it. Like, so when I say stay, like, it's hard to be ready because life comes at us unexpectedly. Like this past weekend, I'm realizing like as much as life that I have experienced so far, life is not. It's unexpected. Life. But now it's more so intentionality behind where I focus where my focus goes. And that didn't come until like recently. I found myself very not maximizing the time that I do have and that the time that God has really given me in this season and just time period. And I really had to evaluate a lot of things. A lot of things like, what am I doing? What am I not doing? I'm not. So in this season, I am single, right? And I'm realizing I have so much time to serve. And in this serving, I know what comes with it for me. I have to say, like, I have the time. I have the time to give him my everything because that's who is here right now. That's who has my back right now. And it goes back to what I was just saying. I was just sitting over there watching TV. Well, I don't watch TV. Y'all, I don't watch TV like that. But I was watching TV. for the past probably 4 hours straight. No distraction, not tired, none of that. And I was like, no, I'm gonna go ahead, do a video. Um, because I have I have the grace and the it's not even the grace. I have the willingness to do it, and I want to do it because, like I said in my previous videos, that I've been putting off for the last years. Like, those who know me know that I started a channel in 2017, and I did not pursue it because I was worried about what everybody else had to say on it, and I'm realizing it don't matter who sees it and like who critiques it, because if you don't have the boldness to do it yourself, you don't. You're behind the screen. I'm in front of the screen. So all I say is make sure you're working out your salvation, um, in whatever capacity that works for you, of course. But for me, like I said, I've been sitting back, just letting things flow. I'm not flowing anymore. I am going to be purposeful in this season. Um, like yesterday, I went to. Oh, it was Wednesday. Excuse me. So the past 2 days, I went to two services. Very different, very necessary though, because I need what I need. Because I didn't go Sunday. Let me take that out. But I need what I need in this season because I like I said, I'm open to what God has in store for my life, and I've been kind of lackadaisical with it. And that comes with some changes. Like, I had to watch what I do. I have not watch what I do, watch how I react, because that's all that matters. And I've been reacting in a very non-Christian manner, and I'm over it. Especially with different circumstances, I have trauma responses, and that is not okay. That's not okay. I am too grown to be having. Well, I ain't gonna say too grown, but it's time to recognize and make a change. Um, yeah. So I the reason why I'm just saying all this, even like I said, it started from preparedness. Thinking that we're already what I said earlier. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. No, it's just being ready with God. When God says, "Get use this time," because like I said, that's the only readiness that we can be. Don't get me wrong. There are certain levels of preparation that is necessary, but I feel that in this season again, we kind of got to just press towards the mark of the high calling, which is in Christ Jesus, and that's a high mark to get to, and I think that's the only thing that we can strive for, um, because like I said, I could prepare our day, I could prepare to do this video, I could prepare to have my house looking decent, I can prepare for whatever, um, to be a wife, I can prepare. But in actuality, it matters. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is what I do for God. And this is one of the things that I chose to do for Him. And I think I was all over the place again, but it's okay because I'm going to let Him use me. So that's how I do. That's how I'm going to do these talks, because I am. I am going to be who I am. I'm not going to change that. As far as how I think, I am going to change how I think, but as far as how I present things, because I know what works for me. I know I can always improve, of course, but I also know that someone has the capability, someone has the same thought process, someone's actually going through this. Um, I don't want to be anything that I'm not. Honestly, I don't. I don't did that. I've been. I don't think I even told you guys. I've been in PK my whole life, and I'm done faking the funk, because I'm in the funk now. I have a I have a certain level of understanding why I felt the way I felt is because of the pressure that, and it's not a lot of people that's PKs or that had to go through the growing pains at those times. Like now, it's kind of okay, but I feel that my foundation is wonderful. Like now, I understand, I get it. Um, but I definitely have some rooms for improvement. I think all of us do. But because I realized that I've I have been I haven't been growing like I needed to, and I think that's why I'm doing. I did this. Like I honestly feel the tug now, and yes, like I said, I was provoked to do good, and I am going to do good in this season for God, of course. And I'm, like I've been very irritable, and I'm realizing like those are some things that God is like really purging out of me. And like I said, that's why sometimes being ready, staying ready is wonderful, but there's still some purging. There's still something that God is pressing so you can be the oil that He wants to use in in any aspect that He needs it, and you be able to flow. So I said all that to say, like, we got it. Welcome again to the channel. Please. And the one question that I do have, in your season of preparation, um, where do you feel like you need to grow? Like, where do you feel like there's a level of stewardness that you need to work on? I think that's more so important than preparation, being a steward of what you do have. And that's honestly what we talked about in church today. And it is very important to be stewards of what God has given us, because a lot of times we steward things, um, and then we mismanage it, right? So it's like misvalue it as well. So let's say I have a nice house. No, let's do a car, because you get excited when you get your first car, and then after a couple of years, let's say after you pay it off, you don't really value it as much as you would the car when you first had it. And I feel like a lot of times we mismanage what God gives us. Even me, I mismanage people, relationships, jobs, um, finances, and just a lot of things. And like, I think those are the stepping stones to even my spiritual stewardship. I have not done as effective as I could have. Um, and I think we can elaborate more on another video in regards to stewarding, because I think it's important, it is necessary, and it's needed, especially in the times we're living. Because, like I said, we don't know how long we have here, so we have to steward this time. And the best way to steward this time is getting as many people saved, honestly, or connected, or finding their path towards God. Like somebody told me, like some people water. Some people plant, some people water. But at the end of the day, God's gonna do what He's gonna do. Um, but that's all. I did not want this video to go this long, but thank y'all for watching. Definitely comment your thoughts on how can we better be stewards, prepared, and manage, like how can we better manage where we are in our lives. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, like, comment, share, and come back to the next video. Adios.